Hello. This lecture will give you an example about how variables or parameters can be manipulated to bypass authorization. So the goal is to figure out whether a specific parameter has effect on the authorization or not. If you see something that might have, then you need to check it closely. So let's see an example.
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
Let's log into the Voice of the Emperor application. So I go to admin and use the low privileged user called Shale, and password is Shale123. And maybe you noticed during the discovery of this application that there is something weird in the HTML. There's a comment saying, fix me remove role parameter from admin URLs. So I looked through in Burp, but I haven't seen a parameter called role anywhere. And if you test a little bit this user role, you will see that it's the only limitation this user has is that the page is not loaded. So instead of the pages, you get a redirect back to the panel. So probably that's the limitation of the user role, that he cannot make new pages. So let's try to overcome this limitation using this role parameter. I will actually go to Burp. I will do it rather there. And I take a request which is sent to the pages and send it to the repeater. And let's see, you can see that if you try to load pages, you get a 302 found and it redirects to the admin panel. Okay, so I'm just guessing here. If it's a parameter, then it might be a parameter for the GET request, say role equals, and I guess it has to equal with some roles. So let's start with administrator, yeah, go. Nothing changes, it's still redirect. Then let's do editor. That's the other role which exists in the application. Still nothing. Let's try admin. All right, that's something new. It seems like we got something. So let's go and say request in browser. Or I will just copy the URL, go back to browser and paste. And great, we are getting the pages page. That's awesome. So basically we could circumvent the authorization and get to the pages page, although we didn't have the rights to do that. You might ask, why does it matter? Because everybody can see the pages on the website. But if you look here, for instance, there is a page which is called Fix Me, and it's in draft, so you cannot read this. And if you look it through, then it's something, it talks about another website on the same server under II. And oh, there is the username and password for Lord Vader. Interesting. Okay, that could be interesting in the future. It's a perfect intel for a rebel agent like us.
The Emperor's made a critical error and the time for our attack has come.
Now, this was a pretty obvious example. We could edit the role with this parameter and get access to something which we're not supposed to access. But you would be surprised how many times this really works like that. And also, the same vulnerability comes in many forms. Sometimes you see parameters with access rights like read, write, or execute, or tenant IDs, or groups, or roles, or whatever. Basically anything what you see in requests, which could be related to the authorization and related to the fact how is it decided whether somebody can access that resource, then it might make sense to check that out really closely, because your chances that you might get an unauthorized access is probably pretty high. So that's it for now. We will go on with the authorization in the next lecture. So thanks for watching. Bye.